This is the moment that broke the internet. Paradise City has just confirmed Taehyung as the face of the most expensive brand ambassador contract in all of Asia, a deal so massive that even industry insiders were left speechless. The numbers are unbelievable, the scale is historic, and the global spotlight has never been hotter. But what sent fans spiraling wasn't just the contract. It was Jungkook's reaction, one expression, one breath, one moment that shifted the entire narrative. Was he proud? Shocked? Or was there something deeper happening between the lines? Before sunrise, the news had already detonated online like a digital earthquake. Taehyung stood alone on his hotel balcony, the cold morning air brushing against his skin as he stared at headlines flashing across his phone. His name was everywhere, bold, loud, unstoppable. Historic. Record-breaking. Unprecedented. He knew this deal would draw attention, but he didn't expect it to feel like the entire world had suddenly tilted on its axis. Behind him came the soft click of a door. "You didn't sleep," Jungkook murmured. Taehyung didn't answer immediately. "You didn't either," Jungkook said, stepping up beside him, leaning on the railing, eyes on the dim horizon. For a long moment, they didn't speak. The city felt distant, like they were suspended above reality. "They're calling it historic," Jungkook finally said. Taehyung let out a tired, almost amused exhale. "They can call it whatever they want." Jungkook examined his face carefully. "Are you okay?" That simple question hit harder than all the breaking news alerts. Taehyung's grip loosened on his phone. "I don't know," he admitted quietly. "Everyone keeps congratulating me, but it feels like the ground just shifted. Like I'm standing somewhere completely new and I don't know the rules anymore." He finally looked at Jungkook, who met his gaze without hesitation. "Good," Jungkook said with a soft laugh. "If you told me you were perfectly fine, I'd know you were lying." Taehyung shook his head. "You always read me too easily." Jungkook didn't respond, just let the silence settle, heavy but familiar. "You didn't tell me you already signed," Jungkook said. "I was going to," Taehyung said, pausing. "I wanted to be sure first. Because once it goes public, it's not mine anymore." Jungkook nodded slowly. "Now it belongs to the world, and to expectations." Taehyung's expression tightened. "They're already criticizing me online. Some say I'm worth it. Some say I'm not. Some think I was chosen for the wrong reasons." "You shouldn't have to take that," Jungkook said, unable to hide the frustration in his voice. "You're angry," Taehyung observed. Jungkook didn't deny it. "I hate that they look for shadows behind everything you achieve. I can handle it." "I know," Jungkook said. "That's what scares me." Taehyung turned to him fully. "What did you feel when you saw the announcement?" Jungkook held his gaze. "Proud," he said softly. The word settled between them like an anchor. "And also, scared," Jungkook added. "Scared of what? How far this will push you? How much more the world will demand? And how much less room that leaves for anything else?" Taehyung inhaled sharply. "For us?" Jungkook didn't look away. "Yes." The city noise below faded into nothing, leaving only the tension between them. "You've always been beside me," Taehyung said. "I wanted to stay that way," Jungkook replied. "But this contract, it's not a deal. It's a new level of control." Taehyung's expression darkened. "They promised freedom. Flexibility. Global influence. They always promise everything at the start. If you think this is a mistake," Taehyung said, "tell me." Jungkook hesitated. "I think it's dangerous. But I also think you earned every bit of this. And I'd never stop you from becoming bigger than the world expects. Taehyung stared at him. Then why does it sound like you're pulling away? I'm not, Jungkook said quickly. Then stop standing like you are. For the first time, Jungkook stepped closer. I'm scared of losing you to something no one can fight, he admitted. You won't lose me. Not to a brand. Not to a schedule. Not to any of this. You can't control everything. No, Taehyung agreed softly, lifting his hand and resting it lightly on Jungkook's wrist. But I can control this. Jungkook swallowed hard. They're already analyzing your expressions online, he said. People noticed you looked right instead of left when they called your name. Taehyung's lips curved faintly. Because you were standing there. A quiet beat. Come with me tomorrow, Taehyung said suddenly. To the meeting? Jungkook blinked. It's closed. I'll change that. Why? Because I don't want to walk into that room alone. The sunrise crept over the buildings then, fragile gold brushing the edges of the day. They think this contract changed everything, Taehyung said. Jungkook squeezed his wrist. Did it? Taehyung looked at him, steady and certain. No, he said. It just made the truth louder. The next morning, Paradise City headquarters gleamed like a monument to wealth. Sunlight bounced off glass panels and marble floors as Taehyung walked into the conference room with calm precision. Jungkook followed a step behind, quiet but alert. Executives stood, bowing and smiling with polished enthusiasm. Contracts were laid out like weapons, pages of numbers, clauses, territories, obligations stretching across continents. Taehyung listened carefully, composed, professional. But Jungkook could see the slight tension in his fingertips tapping lightly against the table. Then came the twist. For a campaign of this scale, the lead executive said, we require exclusivity across all luxury and hospitality sectors. Taehyung's tapping stopped. That means, the executive continued carefully, overlapping collaborations, including a few joint projects involving Mr. John, may need to be revised or discontinued. The air froze. Jungkook's jaw locked. Taehyung leaned forward. Be specific. The reply was diplomatic, rehearsed, sharp. We simply need your flexibility. Taehyung's voice dropped. I agreed to limit myself. Not the people around me. The executives grew tense. Jungkook finally spoke. So if he signs everything, I become a problem? Silence. We're saying the ecosystem changes, the executive answered. Taehyung turned toward Jungkook, eyes unwavering. You're not a variable to me. The room stopped breathing. This contract exists because of my image, Taehyung continued. But my image was built with the people I grew with. If your ecosystem can't handle that, then it's not stable. Gasps. Whispered conversations. Scrambled expressions. After long, pressured minutes, the executives relented. We'll revise the limitations. When the meeting ended and the elevator doors closed, Jungkook exhaled shakily. You didn't have to do that. Yes, Taehyung said. I did. You could have lost leverage. I could have lost you. Jungkook's breath stilled. You're terrible at realizing your own worth, Taehyung murmured.